If you watched my prior video, then you already know about the three modules of trading. And if you downloaded the accompanied booklet, then you have a clear understanding of how each model works and which one of the three you really should aspire to learn to trade with. That said, I want to go over the third model with you here, the hybrid model, and show you exactly why that is a much better way of trading and why it also has a tendency to produce more profits. The basis of a hybrid model is, as you now know, that it automatically adjusts to market conditions, except for a few fixed parameters, which are the rules that you use to enter a trading position, be it buy or sell. So with that said, let's go through what you see on the chart here. I am currently at the Euro USD, the 4 hour, and the old panel that you're used to from my MACCI, which is still the MACCI, it says this right here, is now still there and it's still visible, but there are some major changes that have been incorporated to turn this into a hybrid. First of all, there are no indicators being installed other than the CCI. These indicators, the moving averages, are drawn automatically by the hybrid model. I have no moving averages here, just my stop loss for visual aid and the commodity channel and the CCI, and that is it. The rest is all done by the hybrid model. It draws zones, it draws the moving averages, it moves the moving averages, it correlates price with moving average, with zones. Zones get readjusted. Stop loss pips are automatically calculated. My risk ratio is calculated based on the risk percentage I use, the value of each pip, what my current lot size is. I have an immediate view of the trend strength, an immediate view of volatility, and also when the EMAs are updated, either per tick or on a new bar. There is no need to update per tick, since we're only checking the movement of bars and not each tick. This dynamic shows me all the options that I can turn on or off to make them dynamic, and it's lot size, spread, stop loss, trailing stop, ratio stop, and the CCI zones. Finally, I also have a drawdown if a certain percentage, in my case I set it to 10% of my account balance, is reached in loss, then the hybrid automatically stops trading. Excuse me. For the rest, I have the regular information that you were used to from before, except there are several major changes. Let's go over them. For one, the hybrid automatically determines when the market is open or closed. And once the market reaches closing time, which is Friday, 2 o'clock my time, it's different for everybody else. It automatically adjusts to whatever time zone, goodness, you are in. It will give you a countdown timer within 5 minutes of closing time, giving you an opportunity to close any open trades you may have. Um, the risk percentage is shown here. My reward to risk ratio, which I actually have always set to 2, automatically gets updated based and adjusted based on market conditions. Volatile conditions will make this less volatile conditions will make this more. My spread is automatically adjusted as well with a maximum spread. My maximum spread is set to 10. Again, it's all set up in parameters that are user customizable. And as the spread goes over 2, which I consider already a high spread, then automatically my lot size is recalculated and updated. And when my lot size changes, automatically my stop loss gets recalculated and updated. And when I enter a position, whatever the values are here in my stop loss and in my lot size are the values that are being used to at the time I enter a position. So again, it's completely dynamic. It modifies according to markets and market conditions, and it leaves me open to spend my time where I need to spend it, which is doing visual checking of where we are on the daily, on the 4 hour, and in this case I'm running the 4 hour, but it works the same for if I set this to an hourly chart. Here we go, and now you see everything got automatically readjusted. At this point in time, I'm running a risk score of 2.2, which is balanced risk score. So I'm using a moderate approach right now. I'm not aggressive. That is based on presets. Presets are automatically loaded for every currency pair I trade, which, as you know by now, are just these 5 right here. And I don't have to go and manually reconfigure this. This is done automatically. The hybrid model takes care of it by itself. And if I were to set the presets off, which means that I will use the default values that are stored in the user menu, now as you notice, this got automatically updated. My zone increased. My risk score is now at 2.8, which now I'm aggressive. Because of that, my stop loss got triggered higher. My lot size became also a little greater. Everything gets adjusted. Let me turn this off, and then you'll see here my stop loss went down and my lot size increased, but also the zones now are smaller. Also, it shows me a thicker line, and that means that the strength of the zone so far is pretty good. This is the normal line, now the line is thicker. So it's just going based on everything I see here, and like I said, it's automatically adjusted. I don't have to lift a finger anymore. I move my currency pair. I want to check another currency pair. Here you go. This one just triggered update. The USD JPY is a possible sell position. As I mentioned all the time already, I don't do auto trading. I could, but I don't want to. I want to have control over this because I want to verify this. So in this case, I just click OK, and what do I say? It tells me now I have a possible sell opportunity, and it puts an arrow where I could enter. But to show you, everything got automatically updated. My stop loss got calculated. My lot size got calculated based on the spread and whether the spread is over 2.0 or not. My reward to risk ratio defaulted to 2.0 because of the fact that the spread is lower than 2, and all the zones are automatically triggered and work accordingly. It shows me the trend strength is now at 28%, volatility is 100%, so it's max. And again, if I were to set the presets off, that's preloaded. Again, I'm at aggressive. It moved to 60, but right away jumped back. Only thing that changed is my stop loss and my lot size to protect my profits. And it works that way for every currency I want to trade. It automatically adjusts everything that I need to adjust. The only thing I do now is literally visually check my charts to confirm that what all this information here is telling me is absolutely accurate. And here we go, it moved back again, 28% as well for the British pound, and excuse me, also at 100% volatility. And that is it. This is, now you see here the spread is at 4.0, and because this is above 2, my default setting, the lot size has been reduced because this is putting up too much capital in order to meet the spread. Don't forget, every time you enter a trade, you have to cover the spread first before you can count on making profits. That's how the brokers make their money. So, and that's also the reason, by the way, why you always start with a loss when you enter a position. So this is all accounted for. Again, here my reward to risk ratio, although the default is 2, is now 2.5. So it gives me a bigger chance of having some profit. And that's just how the whole hybrid model works. Everything is on autopilot. The trader only has to verify that what the dynamics and the fixed rules that are presented on the chart are accurate, and then enter a trade when the opportunity presents. And everything is also adjusted once you're in a trade. Trailing stop kicks in automatically. It is set on a base percentage. Here we go. Now the yen has a possible. Okay, let's enter one. So you see that I click on OK, and now I go. It tells me I have a sell opportunity. So I'll go to sell, and here we are. Everything gets set automatically. It tells me the sell order has been placed. I click on OK, and now it automatically also sets my stop loss. Everything is done automatically. I don't have to lift a finger, and this is done on a 2.0 ratio. Now my stop loss will not become a trailing stop until I am at least a certain amount in profit, and that too is done automatically. It is based on the average true range indicator, which is not showing on the chart. It doesn't have to. It is all done in calculated and taken care of internally. But here we are at this point in time. As I showed you, we have a loss at 50. Well, it goes back and forth, but that's again part of the spread, part of the way price is moving at this point. So this is where we are, and this is how the hybrid model works. And it is most definitely something that you should put the effort in of learning to trade this way. Your success rate will increase tremendously. In the next video, I'll show you the guts of this system. It is quite intense, but it's important that you know. Now we are in profit already. Here we go. But it's not enough yet. I have an ATR set of 1. Now we're back in a loss. So it goes back and forth. You have to be patient and just wait. But the bottom line is I can now literally walk away if I want to, because everything is now managed by my trading system, being a hybrid model. So as I said, next video I'll show you the intricacies that run this puppy, and you get a behind the curtains view of what it actually takes to do all this if you were to do this manually, which clearly is not possible. Anyway, that's it for today. Take care of yourself, and as always, God bless.